Jess here. Welcome to the daily vlog. If you're new, I do vlogs every single day, but I put like all kinds of stuff in it. We do hauls, we do groceries, we do dinners, we do lunches and what we're doing on a daily basis or what drama's going on or whatever. We're in the middle of moving right now, so there's a lot of moving talk. I'm a mom, I'm a special needs mom, I'm a wife, pastor's wife, and so we just vlog everything over here on our channel. I will have timestamps down below to kind of help you pick and choose. This week is spring break, so we have been at my mom and dad's. This is our second full day here. David's actually in Arkansas. That's where we're going to be moving, and he will be here tonight to kind of hang out with us and work from here before he has to go back to Arkansas this weekend. And we're excited to have you today. So our day started super early this morning. Someone, Nate the Great in there, woke up at 5 a.m. And he wakes up full steam ahead. But anyway, it's only like 10 o'clock. It feels like it's 2 p.m. I am feeling much better. Yesterday I had a terrible migraine. I told you guys about that. And it's way, way better than it's not hurting at all today. Praise the Lord. My mom is running some errands this morning. She got in a car accident. Someone hit her from behind a few days ago. So she's dealing with getting the police report, taking the car to try to get it fixed. And what's crazy is they're leaving to go on a cruise with my niece next week, or actually this weekend they're leaving. So she's like trying to, figure out what to do because they need a car to be able to drive down to the cruise and all that. So she's dealing with that this morning, and we're just kind of hanging out. I'm about to go upstairs because Dad's up there with the little boys. So my mom and Dad watch my nephew, who's like 5 months younger than Mark. So he's 2. Hey, Nate, can you not do that? Get off of that. You're going to roll. He's 2, and him and Mark are such close age, and they're at this stage where they fight about everything. And I've been down here working, so I need to go up there and check on them. Usually, though, Mark does better when I'm not around. Honestly. So anyway, we're going to go up there and kind of hang out with them for a little bit, but I definitely wanted to open the vlog, tell you guys, hey, I'll be showing, whatever we do today. Nate, can you tell us a joke? Tell us a joke.
What do you get when you mix bread and dude?
When you mix bread and dude, what?
I think so.
What?
What's black and white and red all over?
Okay, you're changing the joke. What's black and white and red all over?
A zebra with diaper.
A zebra with diaper rash. There you go. He has total boy humor right now. And I had that bed straight. He gets in the bed and messes a lot. So I'm just going to let it be today. Anyway, welcome to the vlog. We're really excited to document some memories. It is freezing cold outside, so we're just kind of hanging out inside right now. I'm not sure what all we're going to do today, but you guys are welcome to come with us and hang out. David looked at one more house this morning that they just found, and I still don't think it's the right house, y'all. We are in the middle of trying to find, we have our house in Indiana under contract. We do not have a house in Arkansas, and we're like really needing one to come available. Oh, no. Let's put this down. This is a Lego helmet, and they keeps wanting to put it on his head. It's way too little. So he looked at a house today, and we're not completely writing it off. Basically, it was a 4-bedroom. Don't touch it. It was a 4-bedroom that they took one of the bedrooms and opened it up and made it like a dining room. So for us to close it back up, I'm afraid is going to be a lot of construction because we have to add like 2 full walls. Also, there's not a great dining space. So if we do that, I don't know if our dining room table will even fit where there's like a little eat-in kitchen. The house is beautiful. It's not super close to the church. It's still like 15-20 minutes from the church, so it's not ideal. We're still contemplating it, but I'm not like in love with it, and I feel like our house is out there that I'm gonna love. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be one that I love, and I'm just like waiting every day, checking Zillow every single hour almost, just trying to see like, is this the house? Is this the house? Is there any new houses? But I know God sees. He knows. We're just leaving it in his hands. But if anything comes available today, I'll let you guys know. And then he will be going back down this weekend, and he can always see more. So anyways, I will see you back in a little while. Nate, you want to go upstairs and hang out? Let's go. Just play with your things. That's fine. Alright, you guys, it is now 12:15. My mom and dad are going to get their rental car. Mom's been dealing with insurance stuff all day. Bless her heart. Is any of that ever easy? They always make it like as hard as possible. But she's finally getting a rental car, so they're going to get that. I'm here with all the kids. Mark and his cousin are both taking a nap. Well, they're in the bed. I think Wilson's asleep. I don't think Mark is. He's in there whining. Mark is way overtired, like extremely overtired. So I'm hoping he gets a good nap. We just made pizza. This is some pizza my brother had bought when he was here sometime, and I don't know where it's from, but it was really good, like super thin crust, like meat pizza. It had like sausage, pepperoni, and bacon, I think. It was really good. Nate loved it. I'm like out of breath because I just ran up and down the stairs like 3 times. So this is, I don't think I need to show you when it's like all not a hot mess after lunch, but my mom and dad redid their kitchen since we and David moved. You know, we lived with them for 10 months, and since then they've redone their kitchen. Let's see if I can stand back here. It's so pretty, like light cabinets. I'll show you maybe tonight if I can remember. Once it looks cleaner, Mom will kill me if I show y'all right now, but it's so nice. We looked at another house. Did I tell y'all this? When did I talk to y'all? I feel like I told you. David looked at another house today. Looks like it's going to have issues. I'm not sure that it's one we want to go with. But then, just about an hour ago, I told y'all I check Zillow like 100 times a day. I was on Zillow, and I just wanted to see if they had anything new, and a new house just popped up. It's not huge. It's about the size our house in Indiana is. So, we would like a little bit bigger, but it's not. We need to see the space if it would work, you know. It may be fine. So he is coming home this afternoon, but I was like, can you see if this house is available to show before you leave? It's like a brand new house almost. It just was built in 2020. It looks like it's in a really cute neighborhood on a cul-de-sac. So if you saw yesterday's video, I talked about like my wish list of houses. So I'm going to just start telling you about the houses and if they have the wish list items. Okay. Still not close to the church, but it's closer than some of the other ones we were looking at. I think it's like 4 miles, but they're saying like 11 minutes. Still pretty close. It's in a good school district from what I can tell and heard. It's a really good school district. It looks like, I'm not for sure about this, but it looks like it has a pantry. It's not a huge kitchen, but it's very open. The kitchen and the dining room are very open to each other. It's like all one big room, and it's kind of connected to the living room, but there is like a little bit of a division, which I like. Basically the wall for like the cabinets kind of divides up the living room into the kitchen. So I kind of like that. It does have a fenced in backyard. It doesn't have any sort of deck or patio, which I wish it had. Of course, that's something we could always add in the future if we wanted to. But it does have a fenced in yard. The yard is just kind of sloped. So I'm not sure if like it has a draining ditch. Like there's a few things we need to kind of see about the house, but it looks like completely brand new. So it looks like it's in good shape. It does have beautiful hardwood floors, and then the bedrooms are carpet, I believe, which I would prefer all hardwood, but like I said, it's not make or break. So we'll see if David gets to look at it before he comes home or comes here. Also, our real estate agent is awesome. So if we can't ever be at a house to look at it, she is awesome to go and like take tons of video and FaceTime and all this stuff. And that's really helpful. But of course, if we want to put an offer in a house, it would be good for one of us to be able to see it. So we'll just see how it goes. But I think I'm going to try to kind of straighten up in this kitchen a little bit while the boys are settling. And then I really want to spend some time reading this afternoon. I'm reading my second Good Girl's Guide to Murder book. It finally came available. I forget the title of it, but it's been really good so far. And I haven't had time to sit down and read it. And I have a bunch of books that are like piling up in my Libby account that I need to get through. Thank you to all of you who told me how to check them out for 21 days instead of 14. I did not know that was an option. So that is so helpful to know. And if you're on Libby, Libby is a library app where you can check out books through your library. When you check out books, there's like a little drop down that says you're checking out for, usually it's set to 14 days, but there's a little arrow next to it. And if you click that arrow, it'll say 21 days or 7 days. So it's very helpful because you can always turn it in early, you know. but there was no way some of these books, especially if I have multiple coming available, that I could get through them all in 14 days. So anyway, I'm going to clean up the kitchen a little bit for Mom, and then I'll check in with you guys in a little while and let you know about house hunting, David, and the kids and all of that. Okay, so we just had dinner, and I'm about to take the girls to a little surprise, but I thought I'd tell you guys where we're going, and then I'll vlog them going to it. First of all, David went and looked at the house that we were interested in. The problem with this house, it's a beautiful house. Did I tell you guys this? I'm forgetting who I'm telling. The backyard slopes like real steep. The yard goes this way into the house, and we are majorly concerned about flooding. If it wasn't for that, we would be making an offer. Beautiful house, beautiful subdivision, just terrible yard that I'm afraid of flooding. But there just was another house that posted, so we're kind of discussing that in the middle of making dinner and all of this stuff. We just had tacos. It was so yummy. I'm about to take the girls to a surprise. So today is free ice cream cone day at Dairy Queen. So we're going to get a free ice cream cone. I feel like we built this up to them. They're going to be so disappointed. They're going to be like, what? A free ice cream cone? They're so excited. I think I could take them to like Walmart and they would be excited at this point. So Millie has school all this week. She's not out of school. Her and Lucy are joined at the hip. They're only 9 days apart in terms of age. So they just are the best friends. And she's been going to school. But her mom is awesome and is going to let her spend the night, and then she'll just go to school and come back. So she's going to get to spend the night all week with us while we're here. So Lucy is pumped. So I'm about to take them to Dairy Queen. I'm hoping they're going to let me pay extra to let them get a dipped cone. So they're going to be pumped. So I told them, you got to eat your dinner good, and they did. So we're leaving the boys. We're going to go get some ice cream cone. David's only about an hour away from here, so I'm excited to get him back, and we can like sit down and discuss all of these homes. We're getting so close. I feel like every home we look at is a little bit more like we need. This one would have been perfect, except the backyard. And I don't want to buy a house that's going to flood. I really don't. So anyway, I'm going to get in the car because they're just so excited. And I'll see you guys back. Or I'll vlog. I'll vlog and you can see their excitement. Okay, I'm going to try to get in a light that's better here. Oh, okay, so it's really late at night, that's why. I feel like the light's terrible, but okay, so it's been a day. I've kind of lost track of what I've told you guys, what I haven't. Of course, I took the girls to get their free ice cream cone, and it really wasn't that crowded in there at all, and we'll definitely have to do that again every year. They just charged $1 extra to dip the cones, which was well worth it. And we enjoyed our ice cream cones. Came back home. David got home. He's upstairs working on a few things for church, but it was so good to have him back. And the kids were so excited. Lucy came squealing, running at him. It was so sweet. And then we bathed the kids. I don't think our kids went down till 9 o'clock. They kind of got away from us. By the time I bathed them and all that, it was 9 o'clock, so they were pretty tired. I feel very happy because I have very good news. Oh my gosh. So if you've been following the saga of our move, we had put an offer in a house. We had got an offer accepted. We had the inspection done. This was weeks ago. We had the inspector. Was it just last week? We had the inspection done. It came back with just terrible stuff wrong with the house. So we decided to back out. Even though it was in our contract that we were allowed to do that, the sellers were so mad and refusing to sign it. And so we were kind of hung up because they wouldn't sign it. We were thinking about, are we going to get a lawyer involved? And we just decided we're going to just pray about it, and just let God handle it. And tonight, we got the signed contract. They finally signed it. So we'll get our earnest money back and we're out of the contract. Yes. So I hope that they get whatever they need to get fixed before they put it back on the market or whatever. But I'm glad that we are out of that situation. God totally protected us. and all that's done. So yay. Update on the house search. So I told you guys we have a house come available this morning and a house come available this evening. We're still leery about the morning house. David went and saw it. The backyard is totally, like I said, it's like the backyard is like this and the bottom of the hill is the house. So we're very concerned that when it rains, it's going to go right to the house. Now we've talked to the owners. They have said that it doesn't really flood, and if it does, it drains off the sides really well. She says, you know, their builder made it to do that. There's no drains installed though, and so we're like, there's no French drains or anything like that. And I just hate to have to deal, like if there's a chance to deal with flooding, I just don't want to buy a house like that. And also I feel like our backyard would be unusable. Like there's, most of the yard is a steep hill. Like what could you do? You couldn't put a swing set on that. You couldn't, like the kids could run up and down the hill, but that's about it. So as much as I love the house, I am just not happy with that. I don't think that house is a viable option. The inside was great. It's kind of small-ish bedrooms, but we can make that work. Beautiful house, but the backyard, I can't take a risk with flooding, you know. The evening house, that's what I'm calling it, the evening house. The only thing I can tell with this house is, or the only thing I don't like about the listing, at least, there are not great pictures. The pictures that I can see, the house looks really beautiful. It was built in like 2016, so it's not too old. Hardwood floors throughout, a little bit bigger, like 1,800 square feet. Beautiful bathroom, like a huge, like jetted 2-person tub, which I am loving. That wasn't even on my wish list, but if I could go back, I would put a big tub on my wish list. It has a pantry, it has a fenced-in backyard. It's just, there's not a whole lot of pictures of everything. So our agent is going to go on Wednesday and take pictures for us, just so we can see it better. So it is an option. It's a definitely option. The only negative that I can tell so far is it's a little bit further away than we want to be. It's 8 miles, and they say with traffic it's about 15 to 17-ish minutes. And I don't know, it could be longer if the traffic's bad. So ideally, I would like to be closer to the church, but if it meets every other box and we have to drive a little bit, it may be worth it. Also, it's in a really good school district. It's what we have heard, one of the best school districts, which we don't know anything, but anyway, that's what we've heard. So, you know, that's important, and it's in a very like nice area of town. That's important. So we will just see, you know, we'll just see how it goes. I always worry like when houses come available and we're not in town, so we can't just go see it, make an offer the first day, you know, like David won't be down there till Friday or Saturday. He won't be back till Saturday. So, you know, I just keep reminding myself that if this is the right house for us, all of those details are going to work out, you know, so, it feels good to have 2 houses come available that we were interested in, that were about the right size and all of that. So that's good. We could have more come available tomorrow and the next day. We are checking Zillow like crazy people. Like I catch them immediately when they pop up today because I've like checked every hour. I get them before the notifications are sent to my email. We have all the houses in this part of Arkansas like memorized. The ones that are for sale, we know them by address and street name. It's so funny. Today David was driving by. He's like, oh, I'm driving by the whatever house. And I was like, oh yeah. Like we know where all these houses are. It's so weird. He's been in so many of them, and it's like I feel like we're getting close. We're getting closer and closer. Every house we see is a little bit closer, you know? So anyway, I know this video is probably getting long. I want to get it edited before I go to bed, and I'm tired. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the prayers. I am so grateful for God's protection and for him working. You know, he works all things out for good. And when we're in the middle of something like a fight, it just felt like a fight with the enemy, you know, we know that we were in the right. It was in our contract that we were in the right, but they just refused to sign. But God can soften hearts, and I believe that he did. So we're very thankful. But anyway, that is going to be it for tonight. I love you guys. If you like the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
I know